Hello all, this is Trinadh Naidu, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of AI at Madanapalli Institute of Technology and Science. Today, I would like to explain the topic of method overloading in Java. So before going to see the topic, these are the following contents. Today I would like to present here methods, structure of a method overloading, example program and references. So before going to see the topic of method overloading, what is a method? A method is a collection of code or block of code which can be used to perform a particular task. It is used to achieve the reusability of the code. We write a method once and use it many times. Generally, what is the use of method? What is the purpose of methods in Java programming? The main purpose of methods is to write a business logic in Java programming. Not only in Java, in C programming and Python. Generally, we are using the methods or functions for writing business logic and to perform to perform a particular task. And we can use the method n number of times. Next, anatomy of method. So anatomy of method means structure of a method. Suppose what is the structure of a uh, method in Java programming? Let me give the syntax here. First, access specifier. After writing the access specifier, you have to mention static. This is the optional keyword, and return type and method name. And after that, you can pass the parameters if any are there. Parameters. These are the optional. Parameters are also optional. So inside a method definition, you should write the logic. Here, instead of writing the logic, here I am changing the terminology as a business logic. Actually, in real-time software uh, company, methods are generally used for writing business logics. So here, that's why I mentioned here, inside a method, we should write the business logics. So access specifiers means it defines the scope of a method. That means we can use the method inside a class or inside a package or inside a other class. Okay, so for that reason we can use access specifiers as a public, private, protected. So I will continue the same topic access specifiers in the further class. And later static. Suppose static is here. Static is nothing but it is a keyword. Sometimes the methods can be static methods. Sometimes the methods may be a non-static method. For example, if you want to create a method has a class level, then we should create a method has a static type. If you want to create a method has a object, then we should create a method has a non-static type. Okay, sometimes the method may be written any value, then we have to specify the written type of method. Method name means identifies the method name. Parameters, we have to pass variables to a method. If any necessary is there, it is also optional. Method body, there we can write a business logic to that perform a particular task. Written type, this is the written statements. If any applicable is there, then we should return a value. So later, syntax, this is the syntax as a specifier, static, return type, method name and parameters. So inside a method, what do you want to write? Here we have to write a business logic. So generally methods can be categorized into two types. The first one is a instance methods, the second one is a static methods. So instance method means the another name of instance method is non-static method. So a method which can be declared inside a class without having any static keyword, then it is belongs to instance type, instance methods. So we can call the instance methods with the help of objects only. So coming to the static methods, a method which can be declared with a static keyword. These methods are called as a static methods. We can call the static methods without creating any object. So for example, let me give one example. See here, there is a class. Class name has a easy methods. Inside a class, we should have two types of methods. The first one is a instance method. Here I am writing declaring a method without having any static keyword, public, some method name, void, some display. Here what is the method name? Display. In this, here I am printing a general message, dummy message as a system.out.println instance method. I am printing simply a dummy message as an instance method. What is an instance method? A method which can be created inside a class and outside the method without having any static keyword is said to be an instance method. Okay, one more method here I am creating, public, static, some void, show. So this is what type of method? This method is belongs to class level. Here I am printing a dummy message as a static method. Static method. If you want to call the methods, so if you want to execute our Java application, we should declare a main method. The program execution always starts from main method only. So what is the necessary method for Java application to run our Java application? Main method. So what is the syntax for writing a main method? Public static void main. So what is the parameter? String args. Here I am calling it two methods, display method and show method. So display method is belongs to here non-static method. It is also known as the instance method. Here I am writing a comment. It is a instance method. So it is, and show is a what type of method? Show is a what type of method? Static method. Static method. Two types of methods. I am saving a file. Here I am saving a file. EG methods. What is the extension of Java file? .java. Okay. So in this file, I declared two methods, display and show method. So display is belongs to instance method and static show is belongs to static method. Now I am invoking or calling both the methods from the main section, main program, main method. So first, if you want to call a instance method, we have to declare a object. So how can you declare a object? What is the name of the class? EG methods. EG methods. Some object name obj, object equal to new keyword. This is the way to create an object. Why we are creating objects? If you want to access, here we are having two types of methods, instance methods and static methods. If you want to invoke any instance method, we can use the object. We can access the instance methods with the help of objects only. So what is the object name? Obj dot, what is the method name? Display. This is the way to access the instance methods. So that's why instance methods are belongs to objects. So if you want to call any instance method, we have to create your object and object reference name dot method name. This is the way to access the instance method. So what is the other way to access the static methods? There are two ways. Okay, we can access the static methods. The first one is without using any object. So if here I am calling a show method. So did I use any obj? No. Here I am calling the static methods directly. Why? Because static methods are at class level. So these methods are belongs to class level. So we can call the static methods directly without using any object. Okay. Now see the output. Move to the code. Command prompt. Here what is the JavaC space eg methods dot java. Any errors are there? No errors. Now I am executing the Java program. What is the command to execute? Java space eg methods. Eg methods. So see what is the output to this program? Instance methods, instance method and static method. So this is the way to execute the to call the instance methods and static method. So what is the another way to call the static methods? The another way is for calling a static methods is class name dot method name. Class name dot static method name. So what is the static method name? Show. This is the recommended one. Generally in software companies, this is the way to call the static methods. What is the other way to call the static methods? Two ways are there. We can call the static methods without using any object, and we can call the static methods with the help of class name. Why we are using the class name? Because of static methods are belongs to class level. So here recommended one. Recommended one. This is the recommended one. This is the way to create to call the static methods. Now we will see. Compile and execute. Java space ag methods. Now see. So first time I call a function display. So display instance method is invoked. Later I called show function two times. This is the one time. This is the other time. So two times I called. So here static method, static method. This is nothing but a methods concept. Now I will move into the method overloading. So what is a method overloading? Generally, before going to see the method overloading concept, let me tell you what is polymorphism. What is polymorphism? One task can be done in multiple ways. Is nothing but a polymorphism. So here a polymorphism can be achieved in Java with the help of method overloading concept and method overriding concept. See here, I am using method overloading. What is a method overloading? For example, here see this one more question, one more program I will tell you. With the help of example, I will tell you the method overloading concept. See, here I am creating one class easy method overloading. Overloading. Example method overloading. Suppose here if you want to perform any task, here I am performing addition of given numbers. Addition of given numbers. Here I am performing addition of two numbers and three numbers and four numbers also. Here in this example I am performing addition of two integer numbers and addition of two double numbers and addition of three integer numbers. So here I am here what is my task? Here I am performing addition of two numbers. Okay, now here I am writing one method public some integer, and what is my method name? Add. Here I am adding two numbers int a comma int b and returning some value. So here I am returning some value int return a plus b, int a plus b. Here I am saving the code also. So save the file name as a What is the name of the file name? The name of the file name and class name must be same in Java programming. That is the rule. Okay, let's see here. Here I declared one method. What is method name? Add. Here I am writing one more method. Public int add of. Here I am addition of three numbers, int a comma int b comma int c. Here I am adding how many numbers? Three numbers. So here I am return a plus b plus c. Here I am writing one more method, public int add of float add of int a comma int b. Float means here I am passing float variables, float a comma float b. Okay, here I am adding three float values, two float values a plus b, and close the method. Now I am calling these methods from the main section. Public static void some main some string args. Here all these methods are belongs to what type of methods? Float, int, and sorry, add methods are there. Two add methods are returning the integer data type. One add method return a float data type. Okay, all these are static or non-static type. All are the non-static type. What is another name of non-static? Instance methods. So how can you access the instance methods? First create a object to method. So what is how can you create your object? Class name, some obj equal to new class name. This is the way to create a object. This is the way to create a object in Java programming. Okay, now I want to call them methods one by one. So these methods are returning some values. So without creating any third variable, I am calling and printing those values on the screen from system.out.println. Here, how can you call the methods? Obj dot, what is the method name? Add. Okay, the first add method accepting two parameters. I am passing 10 comma 20. Okay, here observe here I am calling a method add. I am passing two parameters 20 comma 30. So where is the add method? So in this class, a class contains three add methods. This is the first add method, second add method, third add method. The first add method accepting two integer values. In the second add method, it is accepting three parameters. In third add method, it is accepting two float parameters. So in this case, which one is matching? First case is matching. First case is matching. Why? Because here I am passing two integer values. Now see system dot out dot println. Now I am calling obj dot add of 10 comma 20 comma 30. Now here also I am calling add method. Now which one is matching in the above methods? Second case is matching. Now third one. Here I am printing system.out.println obj dot add of. Here I am calculating addition for float numbers 10.1 comma 20.4. So by default it is accepting double values only, but in my function I am passing parameters as a float. So suffix with f after decimal point, put suffix as a f. Okay, now, so what is our topic? Our topic is method overloading. What is method overloading generally? So a class which contains more than one method. A class which contains more than one method with the same name. This is the first method, this is the second method, this is the third method. Here observe the method names and definition. A class which contains more than one method with the same name but different in parameters list is nothing but a method overloading. Why we are using method overloading concept in Java? To increase the readability. For whom? For developers. In real-time project environment, the developers are there for their readability and understandability. Okay, the Java follows method overloading concept. Here, I repeat the definition one more time. What is method overloading? A class which contains more than one method with the same name, but different in parameters list. Different in parameters list is nothing but a method overloading. Is nothing but a method overloading. So this is the example. Now I will execute the code. See. Java space, what is my class name, example method overloading Java. Check is there any errors are there. So one error is there, so parenthesis missed here in the third line. So rectify the error and move back to the command prompt and compile one more time. Is there any errors? No errors. Okay, now I am execute the code. Now see the output. So here 10 plus 20 30, 10 plus 20 plus 30 60, 10.1 and 20.4 30.5. See, these are the output. So the another name of method overloading is compile time polymorphism. The another name of method overloading is compile time polymorphism. Compile time polymorphism. It is similar to a constructor overloading. What is a constructor? It is similar to a method. It is similar to a method. Okay, it is, what is a constructor overloading? It is similar to a constructor overloading in Java, that a class which allows more than one constructor with same name but different in parameters list is nothing but a constructor overloading. So a method overloading is also known as a compile time polymorphism and static polymorphism and early binding also. Why we are calling as a compile time and static polymorphism? Because of while while a compiling your source code, while comparing your source code, okay, the compiler checks the compiles the code and checks and gives the information to the compiler to execute this method first, this method second time, this method third time. So which method is decided by the compiler at the time of compilation only. That's why you are calling as a compile time polymorphism. Then the another name of compile time polymorphism is a static polymorphism or early binding. Early binding. Why you are implementing a method of overloading concept? Because of to increase the readability to the developers. Next one. What are the cases? Valid cases. So these are the different ways to overload the method. So the first one is uh, add int comma int. So in the second case, by changing the data type. In the first case, by changing the number of arguments. So in the first example, add int comma int. That means here I am passing two integer parameters. What is the second way? Add. What is here also? What is the method name? Add. So if both are same, that means this concept is belongs to method overloading. Here I am passing three parameters. What are those? Int, int. So what is the other way? By changing the data type also. So in the second case also add int and int. In second example, add int comma float. Sometimes you are passing integer type only, sometimes you are passing different parameters also. Both are valid examples. So next one. Invalid case. So invalid case, here in this first example, first method I am passing add. So I am passing the method name is add. I am passing two integer parameters. This two integer parameters is returning the integer value. In the second case, I am passing two parameters, but I am returning the float. Is it valid? Is it valid? No. Your method is returning the integer value addition, but you put the return type as a float. So this is the invalid type. This is the invalid type. So this is the example. So I showed this example as a live. So this is the example for method overloading. So here these are the references to this method overloading concept. So I will tell you in your project, suppose if you are suppose these are the references. Suppose if you are working in the any software company, so where do you want to use? For example, if you are performing only one task in your real-time project environment. So instead of giving different method names, better to give same method name. For example, I will show you where do you want to use method overloading concept. Maybe they used method overloading concept in that website. I will show you that um, uh, proof. Wait a second. See here, I am opening the live website. See here, how do you download the Aadhaar? What is the way to download your Aadhaar card, e-Aadhaar card for the website? So UIDAI, open this website. Okay, open this website. See here, how can you download the Aadhaar? Move to my Aadhaar menu and click on download Aadhaar. Here you see here what is my task. Here I am downloading my Aadhaar. Here I am downloading the Aadhaar. So how many ways are there to download the Aadhaar? The first one is a Aadhaar number. Aadhaar number. What is the second way? If you want to download any Aadhaar, give your Aadhaar number and captcha. This is the one way. What is the second way? Enrollmental ID number and give the time and date and captcha. This is the second way to download the Aadhaar. What is the third way to download the Aadhaar? Virtual ID number and captcha. So here I am performing only one task, that is downloading the Aadhaar. So how many ways are there? Three ways. So the first one is Aadhaar number and captcha. In second ways, enrollmental ID and captcha, date and time. These are the fields to download the Aadhaar. What is the other way to download the Aadhaar? Virtual number. So here I am performing only one operation. So here instead of writing different names to method name, better to give the method name as a unique. Here I am considering download Aadhaar, and we have to differentiate all these methods with parameters. So first parameter is Aadhaar with Aadhaar number. Second one is Aadhaar, download Aadhaar with four parameters. Third one is download Aadhaar with enrollmental ID. Okay, in routine days, generally we are using mobile phone also. So how can you log in into your mobile phone generally? By using PIN number, by using 4-digit PIN number, by using pattern, by using face recognition, by using biometric. So these are the various parameters for login into your accessing your mobile phone. So here I will tell you one more example. See here. Here what is my task? Here I am writing only method names for accessing internally. Public login. First time you are passing some biometric metric parameters. So here you can write logic for accessing your mobile phone logic. What is the next case? Public login. How can you log in into your mobile phone? pattern. What is the other way to log in into your mobile phone? Public login. Here I am giving pin number. This is for our understanding only. I am not providing any logic here. For our understanding method overloading concept very easily, and where do you want to apply this concept in our real-time project environment. Here I am giving some examples here. And one more example, biometric is there, pattern is there, pin is there, and public face recognition parameters. Here also you can write your logic. Here you are performing in our project. If you want to performing only one task, then instead of giving different names for methods, here you can maintain only one method for all the methods. What is the differentiate between all the methods? Here method name is same, but what is the differentiate? The parameters must be different. So what is the conclusion? What is the conclusion for method overloading? A class which contains more than one method with the same name but different in parameters list is nothing but a method overloading. Okay, so this is the scenario where do you want to apply method overloading in our real-time project development. Okay, and you have to follow some references. We can go through any Java T point and Greeks for Greeks and any textbook, a comprehensive introduction of Java fundamentals. You can go through that. So this is the today topic, and thank you for today's session. Thank you all. That's it for today.